So guys, it's Penuel the Black Pen. Today I actually have my phone on flight mode so that no one tries to call me or something annoying like happened yesterday and my video got cut off. Thank you for all your positive messages, by the way, yesterday. My video was a video on gratitude, thanking all the people I work with, thanking all of you, of course. And you guys did not disappoint, and I read all your comments as well. I appreciate them so much. Today's video is going to be relatively short, I hope. I have to rush off to rush off to the Penal Show studios. I'm doing 2 interviews. For those of you that don't know, we normally record on Thursdays, and we normally record 2 interviews or 2 conversations in one day. And we've got a couple of them stacked up. And one of the things that's kind of frustrating me now and that I'm kind of trying to wrap my head around is this concept of stacking up interviews or conversations for the future. Because we've probably got about 10 sitting now that are still going to be. And as I do more conversations, that's more and more conversations getting stacked up. And by the time you see a conversation, you might find it's 2 months old. So I'm just trying to wrap my head around that, because on other platforms, on Penuel the Black Pen, of course, I film in the morning, I upload, sometimes I film the day before, and then I schedule so that it comes up. And on the Virtual Mkuko and on the Hustlers Corner as well, it's normally a 2-day, 3-day, 4, 5-day lag. But generally, it's relatively relevant, and it's not 2 months, 3 months old, as has happened with the Penal Show. And I know a lot of people were frustrated with the Nsigi Mazwai episode, which came out on Monday, because Nsigi and I filmed last year, and we took photos, and the photos were posted on social media. So a lot of people were sitting in sitting in anticipation. Imagine was trying to interrupt my conversation. Hey, Coco. Okay, I think they're quiet. A lot of people have been anticipating that conversation. It came out on Monday. So I'm just trying to wrap my head around maybe having like a track list sort of situation where we shoot interviews, but I'm also worried about building anticipation, because I think it's always nice to be surprised. I wonder who Monday's guest is going to be. But I think for the guests themselves, maybe to let them know, look, before you speak to your people on social media, before you post any pictures, please just consider that it's going to drop on this day, so that you also can kind of work and schedule around that. But yeah, I'm heading to the Penal Show studios to go and film 2 really cool episodes today. I hope they go well. What else did I want to say? Thank you to everyone who comments on the videos I make about relationships. As I said, I had an epiphany that I need to be one of the agents that help to fix relationships and families and couples. Because I think if we can get that right, everything else sorts itself out. A lot of you guys are unemployed, are poor, don't have a place to stay. And if I was to interrogate and investigate your family, you might find that in your extended family, there are people that can give you a job. There are people that can invest in your business. There are people that can give you a place to stay. But because the relationships in the family are not as strong and as healthy as they could be, because you haven't branded yourself in your own family, never mind to the world, you haven't branded yourself as someone who's trustworthy, hardworking. Your cousins don't even know what you do for a living, what qualifications you have. So you're not even top of mind for them when opportunities arise. So I think if I can help change and fix some of those things, it can be better. I made a video about why men should stay away from independent women. Of course, a bit clickbaity. And some people commented, and I was quite sad and disappointed that some people were saying I'm calling women children. Number one, because I love and respect my children very much. I see them as my equals. They are young people now. They're going to grow up and hopefully transcend and be more successful than I could ever be. So I respect them very much. And I raised them with that intention of, you guys will become really, really great. So when I say things like women are children, your wife is your firstborn, it's out of immense respect. Understanding that even culturally, there are a lot of men who respect their firstborn sons than their wives. And they will leave their wealth to their firstborn son. When it comes to making decisions about the family business and those things, they go to their firstborn son. So if I'm saying that my woman is my firstborn child, that means I see her at that level of respect, that she is the next me, so to speak, and she is my next of kin. She is my emergency contact. If I die, she inherits my wealth. If I have a vision and a business plan, I'm entrusting her to keep it going. You know, if I have anything, she is my confidant. And people took it in the same offense that normally you take in ignorance when stupid people say it. But this is me. And if you generally watch my content, you would know what high respect I have for females. I'm willing to fight men when it comes to things like equality. So, but look, I read your comments and I do appreciate them. You know, it's just stuff like that kind of makes me sad and disappoints me, but it's whatever. On the flip side, because I was addressing men, because the video that inspired my video was addressing men, on the flip side with women as well, your husband is meant to be your firstborn child. Your husband is meant to be, if you have money, if you have assets, if you have a business idea, if you need financial advice, if you're scared, if whatever, man, your firstborn son is meant to be your husband. Your firstborn son is meant to get the best plate of food. Your firstborn son, you're meant to worry about him and like, you know, let me wipe this thing on your face. Why is your tie crooked? Because this is your child. This is someone you want to feed. This is someone whose clothing, laundry you want to do. This is someone that when they're doing drugs, when they're doing stupid shit like sleeping with other women, you need to be like, okay, it's my husband, my boyfriend, but it's meant to be like, this is my firstborn child and I love them that much. I'm not going to throw them away because they're mine. But we have this really fucked up way that we approach relationships, which has become transactional, disposable. And that's why, specifically for women, they see men, number one, as their father, of which men are actually not your father unless he has that type of character and personality, which is fine. You're like, ooh, I'm not going to cook for him. I'm not going to do his laundry. And you're like, why not when you're willing to do that for your child? When he does things like do drugs, he hits someone out there, he commits a crime, you're very quick to want to distance yourself. But you wouldn't do that with your own child. You would help your child through rehab. If your child is being accused of fraud and crime at work, you would support them. But with your husband, you quickly want to move away, which means you don't really see this person as part of your life, as your family. Whereas, at least with us men, we're meant to do that. We're meant to see you as our child, our family. And not only, look, maybe this is the part that left out in the video. Not only are you meant to be my firstborn child, you're also meant to be my mom. When I'm hungry, I come to you. When my clothes are dirty, I'm like, hey, babe, please can you? Because I see you as my mother. When I'm scared, when I'm stressed. And a lot of men, sadly, have gotten to a point today where they are scared to tell women their secrets, tell women their fears, because women are not physically violent, women are normally verbally violent and emotionally violent. So when you've cheated on your woman, when your woman is angry, the first thing she does is she goes for the weakest things, which is your fears. Yeah, it's because you're fucking scared of, or it's because your mom did this. Yeah, it's because you never made it to that. It's like, dude, I trusted you with that in confidence, and now you're using it against me to hurt me, which is really messed up. I find generally men don't do that. A woman can tell a man secrets. That's why I call that type of behavior bitch nigga behavior. For a woman who's had miscarriages, abortions, etc., the type of man, when you break up with him, when you cheat on him, who's going to take that type of information and put it on the social media streets and tell your family, yeah, but she's had miscarriages. That's a bitch ass move, dog. So I normally don't respect guys like that. But on the flip side, when women do that, I don't respect that either. This man was crying, bearing his soul on his failures, on the things he's scared of. And now when he's at his weakest, you decide to then hit him at a low blow. And then you don't understand why this man will never speak to you again. He never wants to be with you again. He doesn't trust you because you broke his trust when he confided in you. So I guess the comments were probably highlighting for me that I do need to carry on doing this work. I do need to carry on having these conversations. And maybe where I'm misunderstood, I also mustn't catch feelings. I must be like, look, guys, I think I was misunderstood. This is what I kind of mean. What's said in me is just, I know the people that watch my daily content are intelligent. The people that follow gossip and rubbish, and they generally don't watch my type of stuff. It's normally for more intelligent people. And people that have been watching my stuff for a while, I generally have a higher expectation from them, which maybe is wrong from my side. Because you are human. You do make mistakes. I'm the same. So maybe some of you like me caught feelings and you're like, why are you saying women are children, dog? And I'm like, but if you listen to the crux of my conversation, I wasn't saying women are children. I was trying to explain that a woman should be a man's firstborn child and he should love her and take care of her like that. And I'm saying now, for a woman, your husband must be your firstborn child and you must take care of him and be responsible for him like that. So maybe I'm just clearing that up. I appreciate you guys' support. I love you. Please, as much as maybe I don't connect with you guys as I should. I'm in Cape Town next week. I'm going to be meeting up with some of the guys in Cape Town next week. Please feel free in the comments to tell me what you're up to. You know, if something's just happened, like Pen, I just got a job, dog. Let us congratulate you. You know, if it's your birthday, let us know. If something cool has happened in your life, if something bad's happened in your life, allow us to send our sympathies and condolences. You know, you may not be famous, you may not be super rich, but you're in my community, you're in my circle, and I would like to hear from you. And if there's any opportunities, you know, if there's business opportunities in your company, if you are looking for people to work for you, people read the comments, bro. Please go through some of my comments and see. People like, people comment, people reply, people disagree. People are reading. So use my comment section to maybe market your business. Use my comment section to try and look for employees. Don't use it for funny stuff like trying to hook up with people and then do funny things, but for positive stuff, you know. Let's see if we can help you. It may not be me. I have limited capacity, and as I meet more people, I have less and less time and less resources. But there are people here who can reach out to you, who have more time, who can connect with you. It's Penuel the Black Pen. I love you. I appreciate you. Let's carry on working to create a better family, better communities, at least where we are. And then once our cup is full, we can overflow into some of the really broken communities that need us to help them. Let me get to work. I love you guys. Cheers.